Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Tech Tutorial Tuesday. Today, I'll be showing you how to encrypt and password protect your Microsoft Office documents. For today's video, I'll be working out of Microsoft Word, but everything I show you here will be the same in Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint, or any other Microsoft Office product. So as you can see on my screen here, I have a confidential document, and anytime I'm working with a confidential document or someone's personal information, or if I just want to follow best practice and add a layer of protection to my work, I like to either encrypt it or add a password to it. And Microsoft Office makes that very easy for us to do. So when you have your document pulled up here, again, this could be a spreadsheet, this could be a PowerPoint presentation, it doesn't matter. As long as it's an Office product, you're going to go up to the top left-hand corner and click File, and then from there you're going to hit this Info section here. And when you get into the Info section, there's a lot of information that's displayed. So you can go ahead and adjust the properties of your document. So as you can see, I'm an author here. I could also add another author if someone else is helping me work on this. I can add UGOC as the company name. I can fill out all of these things. Just so that no matter where my document ends up, when people open up the info section, they'll see exactly who authored it, who it belongs to, so on and so forth. But the meat of the training here is going to be under this Protect Document section. So if I click this drop down here, I'll see a few different options that allow me to protect and restrict my document. So the first option here is always open read only. So if I select this, no matter who I send it to and no matter who opens it, the document will always open in a read-only format. What that means is if they want to make edits to it, they'll have to hit on the top banner there, it'll say Enable Editing of the Document. And so the person who opened it will have to take that additional step before they're able to make any changes to my document. I can also restrict editing. So if I select this, I'll get another window here that allows me to limit the type of edits that can be made to this document. So I can say allow only this type of editing, and then I could, say people can only do track changes, comments, or filling in forms. And if this were a longer document, I could select certain sections and I could have different properties selected for each section. If I go back into my info here, go back into the drop-down, I can also add a digital signature to my document. I can mark my document as a final to let recipients know that there's no additional changes coming. But what I want to focus on is this option here, the encrypt with password. So if I go ahead and click this, encrypt with password, I'll get an interface here that asks me to enter a password. And this can be anything you want. It is case sensitive, but there aren't any rules as to how many characters it needs to be, whether there needs to be an uppercase or lowercase, anything of that sort. So for this, I'll just go ahead and make it my name lowercase 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it should ask me to enter it again. And now my document is protected. So what's important to remember is that this password isn't saved anywhere in the system. So if you forget it, we're not going to be able to recover this document. So make it something easy to remember, so that way you and other folks that you share it with don't have any problem opening it up in the future. So now if I go back into my document and I save it, and then I go ahead and send it out to someone on my team or someone in the company or external, they won't be able to actually see anything in the document until they put in that password. A helpful security tip here is when you email this document over, don't email the password in the same email. Send it over in a separate email or text it to them or call them on the phone. That way if something happens and the email is compromised, the document and the password aren't located in the same place. Another quick tip, if you're putting documents on a flash drive, I always recommend putting a password on those documents as well. That way if you lose the flash drive or if it gets misplaced, that way you don't have to worry about someone recovering it and being able to open all of your documents. And that's all there is to it. So again, it's File, Info, Protect Document, and then the Encrypt with Password option is what you want to make sure that your documents are secure, encrypted, and password protected. And that wraps up this week's video. I hope this makes protecting your documents easier, and I'll see you all next week with another Tech Tutorial Tuesday.